here. So, Fred.
Yeah, a lot of responsibility for state treasurer. Amazing. Quick question, do you know specifically what investing threats or weak areas that are currently in place and what would be to do?
Okay, losing track. So, threats to I think that from a threat standpoint, the asset mix is a pretty conservative asset mix. It's 60% in equities and 40% in bonds. And if you look at the actual equities, about 35% of it is in large market cap businesses. There's about 10% in small and 15% in medium. And one of the things that I am a little concerned about is there's quite a bit of, for a state government, which is a public entity, to have that much in small and medium cap businesses. So when I get in office, if you give me the privilege of serving as your treasurer, I want to look at our asset mixes, and that's why I said I want to do an audit internally of all the asset mixes and make sure we're invested in the right, safest, most stable, high-rated assets we possibly can that don't put the principal at risk.
Thank you for the question. I think I appreciated what my opponent had to say. The role of the treasurer is obviously to ensure that we don't put our dollars at risk. And so as treasurer, I would take a look at the mix of our investments and make sure that we are not exposed or we have vulnerabilities that would put our resources at risk.
I do want to make a little rebuttal if that's possible.
Okay.
And I really respect your answer. But one thing I just want to challenge you on is, if you don't understand investments at a large level, how are you going to be able to do that? It would be just like saying, I don't know French, I can't go look at a French textbook and tell you anything about it, or I don't know how to design a rocket ship, I couldn't tell you how a rocket ship gets into space at a detailed level. So my question is, how would you be able to do that if you don't have that experience? I do have that experience. I do it every single day that I go into my office.
Do you want to make an answer, Katherine? No? Okay. All right, let's go to the next question.